Good afternoon. Today's topic is going to be about, do you remember when I had that video where I'd shown that the items like these, the canisters of whatever, I think the one I showed you was a canister for, what was it now? Oh, hot chocolate. But anyway, just like these, so that's what this one is. My daughter likes having her gross iced tea. This has way too much sugar to be considered iced tea by my standards, but I'm not a big sugar fan. So unless it's this form of sugar, I'm a sucker for cinnamon candy. Love cinnamon candy. Oh, and I bought this only because they were at the grocery store for really cheap. Alright, anyway, so back to what we were talking about. So if you remember that one, the hot chocolate container, that would be this one. All I did was put black duct tape around it. And yeah, and like I said, I put the plastic, oh, that almost hit me in the face. The plastic container, just the lid, I just put the lid on the bottom. That way, if water does get in them, they're not going to rust a ring onto onto whatever surface I'm on. So all I did was put, excuse me, duct tape. So the container, now this container is a little bit, I mean, my my mother-in-law had bought me a ton of whisks. These are just the ones I kept. She bought me she went on this whole, I got whisks for Christmas, like a set of 3 from my in-laws. Then I got a set of 3 from my own parents. I mean, everybody gave me whisks, and I didn't even ask for them for Christmas. But, you know, they come in handy. This is the one I use mostly because it's about the right size. Anyway, so I have tongs that'll also go in here. A couple other pairs. This one's just whatever, a big one. But anyway, why I'm showing here, I'll step further back. Why I'm showing you this is because this, hold on, I'll actually show you what that is. I should have brought that over beforehand. All right, what this is, I thought I did a really kind of good job on it. The tape is coming off, but this was before I had a, excuse me, a hot glue gun. So I think I'll probably undo all the tape parts here and put hot glue on these. But what this is, yeah, see the flower on this side came off, but this container used to hold these items. So I upgraded in size, and I sorely needed it because, like I said, people went on a big old binge and gave me a bunch of whisks. So, okay, so anyway, this is just one of these containers, just a salt container. I don't use too much of this salt anymore because I use more of this salt now, which I'm running out. So, yep. Anyway, so I use mostly this salt now, and I have very little in there. But anyway, I just figured, and I'm going to break this box once this is done. I don't know, this is actually a thicker cardboard. I was going to say I'll use it and make, my goodness, I'll make little punch it out for beads, but I don't think so. I'll figure out what I want to use this for. I like to cut these in half and use them as drawer organizers. They don't need to be level. They just need to be, like a little container. I mean, I use those in my bathroom all the time for like hair ties and, things like that. But anyway, I just figured I would show you that this, I turned into this, which it has seen better days. Like I said, this was before I had a hot glue gun, so I just used tape And you can see I tried to tape it so many times. I'll undo all the tape. And hold on, let me put away my salt. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so this stuff is all just duct tape. One year for Halloween, me and my children wanted to, I think it was 2011 or something like that. My children and I were Minecraft characters. So I asked everybody I knew to give me some cardboard boxes. So I basically took everybody's measurement and made square boxes and connected them all. And so I made a Steve, because they didn't have whatever the girl's name is. There's a girl now, but whatever. I'm still Steve in Minecraft. So, but anyway, so I made a Steve outfit, a costume. I mean, full on, made from just cardboard, and then I just colored the cardboard with duct tape. I was like, that's perfect. It was perfect, like perfect green. I mean, my older daughter, she was an Enderman, so her costume was more, she wore a black black pants and black arm. She had black long sleeve shirt, and I made her a square here, and her arm stuck through, and the bottom was open, so she could walk, and she had a square head. And of course it was all black, right? And the coolest part about that costume was I had made this. And now keep in mind, when I set up boxes, I had cut these boxes down to the right sizes. So I hardly kept any box the right size, except the Steve head. The Steve head actually ended up being a perfect size. So all I had to do was glue a ring in the top, so that way it would stay on her head better and not just flop around, because, if you put a box on, it's gonna do this. But anyway, so, what was I talking about? The Enderman thing. With her costume, the best thing it ended up being was, so you had these green, so I had a box. It was about nay by nay. Here's a box about nay by nay. And it was going to be her candy holding, trick or treat and hold out her bag. It wasn't a bag, but it was a box. And it had handles on the sides. This box I actually kept too. It was just the right size. So all I did was I duct taped brown, and then I used this color and made it green on the top. So it ended up looking like a dirt block, because Endermen walk around and then you can see them with a dirt block occasionally. Anyway, I thought that was cool, and I was a creeper. So yeah, so those costumes actually turned out pretty good. And I did not keep any of the costumes, because I broke them down. I cut them all along the seam so they were all flat. But I think my husband made me get rid of them all. So I think the only box I have, or the only thing I have left, is the Enderman dirt block. But anyway, so this was that one, and this one works perfect. So that one just I just set it up there. You've probably seen it. So now, and then I was originally going to use that container for these, all my utensils for the kitchen. And that just was not heavy enough. It wasn't sturdy enough. And since this is just let me just take it the long way around. And this is just a coffee, and it's metal. I don't even know if they come metal anymore. But I was gonna ask my friends if they had any more of these. This was back when I actually used to drink coffee, and I'd just get the cheap stuff. But nowadays nowadays I don't drink coffee anymore. But back in the day, I would drink coffee, and I think I have a couple more of these, and they hold like pencils, like some pens and pencils and color pencils and stuff. because I'm pretty big into, you know, I'll find a container like this and I'll just put pencils and stuff inside of it. I've been doing that for years. But this is the container I'm hoping to get a new container for. We got this from my father-in-law, and I don't know, it just happens to be the right size to hold my kitchen scissors, my, you know, couple of spoons, and my only one wooden spoon. I mean, this isn't really a wooden spoon, but I, you know, use it. I like the wooden ones, although, like, see, this one is got a big crack in it, so I just wash it extra careful, since it does have that crack in there, so you have to really kind of be careful. Otherwise, once this once this one cracks more, it's gone. But I really love the wood ones because I can set them on the edge of my, like if I've got my, it's underneath this container here. My Dutch oven, that's it. I can set it on the edge while I'm doing stuff, and I'll, you know, wait for things to cook, and I'll go to grab it again, and it won't be hot. I love that. I love wood things for that. Anyway, I just figured, wow, this video went really long. But anyway, I was going to try to figure out what to do with this. Like I said, it's not heavy. This is not heavy enough to use for one of these to hold, you know, things sturdily. So I'm going to figure out what I want to do with this. And I have a couple more. Hold on. I have several of these from last year. Now these are really cute. They're just the same thing. They're just paper with, you know, a metal bottom and a plastic top. These were hot chocolate, but, you know, they were themed for peanuts, and this was last year, and I have several of those, and I don't know what to do with them all. So, if you have any idea on what I can do with this one, please leave it in the comments below, and I will read it. I'm not too terribly tech savvy, so this is why most of my videos are all just raw whatever. But yeah, if you have any suggestions on what I could use this for, or the smaller one, I was thinking I could make these like coin things, or special May Day gifts. So like wrap this up with flower stuff, or maybe put flowers inside there, and oh my god, it's dusty on the top. Anyway, I don't know. Let me know what you think I should do with these. And I am retiring this one from service. I will keep this one around. Maybe if I can get my hot glue gun going today, if I remember to do it anyway. I got other things to do today. I'll show you the finished product, but it's not that big of a deal. Okay, bye!